Hold on to your waffles because the Duffer brothers, known for their love of mysterious and supernatural settings, are taking us from the eerie streets of 1980s Hawkins, Indiana, straight into the heart of the New Mexico desert. They're bringing something new to the table with a supernatural series called The Boroughs on Netflix. Now, if you're a fan of Stranger Things, you don't want to miss this because, as one fan puts it, Stranger Things with old people? Okay, I could watch that, especially if they go comedic. Yeah, you heard that right. The idea of mixing a bit of humor with our beloved sci-fi vibes has got people talking. That's why in this video, we're going to talk about the storyline, who the cast is, and how this new series is connected to Stranger Things. And I promise that you won't believe all the hottest and juiciest news that I'm going to spill here. So keep watching everything we know about the Boroughs. Projects of Duffer Brothers. First of all, the Boroughs is just one part of a big plan the Duffer Brothers have with Netflix. See, in July 2022, Netflix spilled the beans on 5 big projects from the Duffer Brothers. Yes, they've got a whole bunch of cool stuff coming our way, all thanks to their massive deal with Netflix. And the Boroughs is joining the lineup alongside the much-awaited 5th and final season of Stranger Things. But wait, there's more. The Duffer Brothers aren't stopping there. They've got a whole list of projects brewing. There's going to be a Stranger Things animated series, which sounds super exciting. Plus, a London stage show called Stranger Things: The First Shadow is on the way. And if that's not enough, they're also working on an untitled live-action spin-off of Stranger Things. Imagine that. However, as I said earlier, we're going to focus on the hottest and latest updates about the Boroughs. That you don't want to miss. The Duffer Brothers are heading to the Boroughs in a new sci-fi series. According to the showrunners and creators, Jeffrey Addis and Will Matthews are living their dream by teaming up with the Duffer Brothers for the Boroughs. They've said, making the Boroughs alongside the Duffer Brothers has been a dream come true. They're all about bringing a mix of heartfelt moments and scares to the show, saying, they bring the perfect balance of heart and horror to our story. We can't wait for audiences around the world to unlock the dark mystery buried beneath the sunny facade of the Boroughs. Hilary Levitt is also joining the team as an executive producer under the Duffers' Upside Down Pictures banner. On the other hand, the Duffer Brothers are just as thrilled about this collaboration. Their excitement shines through when they mention, we've been fans of Jeff and Will's writing for a long time, and when they pitched us their idea for the Boroughs, we immediately knew they had something very special on their hands. They promise that, while the heroes in the Boroughs have a few more years on them than the kids from Stranger Things, they are a similarly lovable bunch of misfits, and we can't wait for you to join them on an adventure that is at turns scary, funny, and deeply touching. Furthermore, Addis and Matthews are feeling great about their return to Netflix, especially after the cancellation of Dark Crystal just 2 days after it won an Emmy. They're back and ready to make waves alongside the Duffers, saying, we're thrilled to be back at Netflix, working alongside the Duffer Brothers, who are pretty good at making shows, and their team has been a dream come true. What is the Boroughs about? Now, we don't have all the details yet, but Netflix gave us a sneak peek into what's coming. They said, in a seemingly picturesque retirement community in the New Mexico desert, a group of unlikely heroes must band together to stop an otherworldly threat from stealing the one thing they don't have: time. Sounds like something straight out of Stranger Things, right? How many episodes does The Boroughs have? See, the first season will have 8 episodes. We're still waiting to find out how long each episode will be, but fingers crossed, they're aiming for something as juicy as Stranger Things episodes. That means we're hoping for more than 30 minutes of action and mystery in each one. Who is in the cast of The Boroughs? Since Netflix just gave the green light, we're all on the edge of our seats wondering who will bring this story to life. Scripts might still be in the making, but again, fingers crossed, we'll hear about the cast soon. And imagine if some of our favorites from Stranger Things join in? That would be epic. Furthermore, The Boroughs is set to bring some older heroes to the screen. But that's no reason we can't expect some magic like we saw with the young stars of the Stranger Things. And of course, The Boroughs is from the Duffer Brothers. That's why we haven't heard a peep about who's going to be in The Boroughs. If we look back at how Stranger Things was cast, it's clear the team takes their time to find the perfect match for each role. However, Sean Levy, the executive producer and director, shared some behind-the-scenes gold about casting for Stranger Things. He said, we never really operated with respect for conventional rules. Winona Ryder was not getting offered a lot of jobs in 2015. David Harbour was getting offered jobs, but they tended to be numbers 7 to 12 on the call sheet. We saw David's audition. We sat for 4 hours having tea with Winona, and we came away from those interactions with certainty that we'd found our Hopper and our Joyce. We just knew what our characters felt like when we sat across the table from those actors, and we wanted to take that shot. My point is, the greatest idea in the world for casting is often not the obvious thought. Levy's statement proves that they are carefully choosing the cast. Everything starts with casting. If it went wrong, netizens will crush the series right away. And if done right, the echo of the series can be heard even on a mountain peak. When could The Boroughs be released on Netflix? We're all hoping to cozy up and binge watch it by the end of 2024. But let's be real, the odds of that happening are pretty slim. And here's the scoop. Before any filming magic can happen, the scripts need to be locked in. Then the team is looking at least 4 months of shooting. And since we're diving into a sci-fi adventure, the post-production, where all the special effects come to life, is going to take a good chunk of time. So getting it all done for a 2024 release seems like a tall order. Furthermore, for some solid info, the Film and Television Industry Alliance has shared that The Boroughs is set to start filming in Albuquerque, New Mexico by July 2024. They plan to wrap things up by December 18th, 2024. What does this mean for us? Well, it looks like we'll have to wait until the second half of 2025 to start streaming the series. A bit of a wait, but hey, good things come to those who wait, right? Well, that's why we're all waiting for the 5th and final season of our beloved show, Stranger Things. And if you stick around, you're going to discover the most exclusive news about the final season of our gang. What we know about Stranger Things Season 5. First of all, Netflix dropped some big news. In February 2025, they're bringing us Stranger Things 5, a new spin-off, and they even decided to split Season 4 into 2 parts. This scoop comes straight from Deadline. The creative brains behind the scenes kicked off writing for Season 5 back in early August 2022. They took to X to share their progress. They were deep in planning, laying out all 8 episodes. By late September, they had everything mapped out. But then, a bit of a snag. Back in May 2023, it was revealed that Season 5's arrival would be pushed back because of the WGA strike. The writers reminded everyone that writing does not stop when filming begins. Fast forward, and both the WGA and SAG-AFTRA strikes are over. Filming got the green light and started on January 8th. The team even gave us a sneak peek, showing the cast and crew all together, pumped to dive into the final chapters. Moreover, for fans of Steve and Robin, played by Joe Keery and Maya Hawke, there's something special. Early shots from the set hint that these two will be teaming up right from the start of Season 5. Plus, Millie Bobby Brown, who plays 11, was spotted hanging out with the Duffer brothers on set in Hawkins. It looks like Stranger Things 5 is shaping up to be an epic finale. When will Stranger Things Season 5 release on Netflix? There's no official word yet on when it will drop. However, before any strikes threw a wrench in the works, the Duffer brothers gave us a bit of hope. They chatted with Variety in the summer of 2022 and mentioned that the wait this time should be much shorter compared to the 3-year gap we saw between seasons 3 and 4. They had an outline ready and didn't foresee another big pause in production. Oh, the irony. Furthermore, before any delays, Finn Wolfhard hinted to GQ that we might be looking at an early 2025 release at the soonest. But, as we've seen, that was a bit too optimistic. Yet, it's a bit too early to start the countdown. Millie Bobby Brown shared on the Jonathan Ross Show in March 2024 that there were still about 9 months of filming left.
No, we have 9 months left.
Right.
Pushing the potential wrap to the end of 2024 or the start of 2025. Moreover, considering how Stranger Things 4 took 8 months after filming to hit Netflix, and thinking about the show's heavy visual effects and the busy schedules of its star-studded young cast, we might be waiting a bit longer for Stranger Things 5. Quick math suggests we could be looking at a late 2025 or even early 2026 release. But given how Season 4 gave us more episodes than usual, there's a bit of hope that it'll be worth the wait. Which cast members are returning for Stranger Things Season 5? After the roller coaster that was Season 4, it looks like our favorite gang from Hawkins made it through, setting the stage for Season 5. That's right, we can expect to see all the familiar faces back in action. We're talking about Millie Bobby Brown as 11, Finn Wolfhard as Mike, Caleb McLaughlin as Lucas, Gaetan Matarazzo as Dustin, Noah Schnapp as Will, And the list goes on with Priya Ferguson, Natalia Dyer, Charlie Heaton, Maya Hawke, Joe Keery, David Harbour, and Winona Ryder. Now, for a little scoop on what's coming next, Joe Keery, who plays everyone's favorite babysitter, Steve Harrington, dropped some exciting hints. In February 2024, on the Movie Dweeb podcast, Keery shared that Steve's going to experience some good things in Season 5, even though he kept the details under wraps, saying, "There's literally nothing I can say about anything. It's clear that whatever's in store for Steve, it's going to be a blast."
There's literally nothing I can say about anything.
What could these good things be? Maybe Steve and Nancy getting back together? Facing off against Vecna? Or just some classic shenanigans with Dustin and Robin? Keery's lips are sealed, but one thing's for sure, we're all eager to find out.